Good afternoon, everybody. Yalancy Peterson here. Today it is Monday, July 17th, 2017. It is now 12:13 p.m. Beautiful, beautiful day in Beverly Hills, California. I am in the rear seat of a 2016 BMW 7 Series. I've had this car since November 23rd, 2016. And the number one reason why I decided to get this car was because it offers supreme interior space for everybody involved. Comfortable for me, comfortable for the rear passenger, comfortable for the front passengers. I have a huge trunk, I have a powerful engine, I got a nice sound system, 4-zone climate control. I mean, whatever you need in this car, you can get it. So today was interesting because in 24 hours, one at 4 o'clock in the morning and one customer just now. And interesting, both of these customers ordered the vehicle as UberBLACK. They both asked me to move the driver's seat forward for more space. I'm like, what? In this car? I didn't say that to them. But I'm thinking the reason why I got this car is because I never have to move the driver's seat for anybody. In nearly 1,200 rides as an UberBLACK driver, I have only had a customer ask me 3 times to move the seat in this car. Once was when I had the Chevy Suburban. But that was understandable because, you know, the Chevy Suburban, the space was a little tight in the rear end. For some people, it could have been tight. But in the BMW 7 Series, nah, I shouldn't have to do that. I'm sitting behind myself right now. I'm sitting very, very comfortable behind myself. My knees are not touching any portion of this seat whatsoever as I sit back here. I can sit back here for hours and don't have to ask anyone for anything. I have my own button to adjust my fan speed and my temperature the way I want it to be. I've got my own little mirror here, so if I want to look at myself and pick my nose hairs, I can do it. I can open and close the moonroof and the sunshade if I want to in the back. I don't need to talk to the driver for anything, but yet for some reason, this guy decided to get in the back seat of the car and ask me to move the driver's seat forward. Now, I have long legs. I'm 6'1". I weigh 250 pounds. I have long legs. Long legs is important. The driver's seat, I have to push the driver's seat all the way back, as far back as it goes, so I can get comfortable. Why? Because if I don't have maximum leg room in the car, my hamstring begins to hurt. My left hamstring begins to hurt and it gets painful within about 20 minutes. My knees, if they're bent for a long period of time at the wrong angle, they start to hurt as well too. One of the biggest issues I had when I had my Chevy Cruze was every time I had a group of people in the car, everybody always wanted me to move the seat forward. And I got tired of driving like a lobster all the time. So I'm like, you know what? I'm getting a full-size luxury car, so I never have that problem again. You know, one of the things that I guess some passengers fail to keep in mind is in order for you to have a safe drive, your driver has to be comfortable. I mean, think about it. We're the ones operating the vehicle. Until they come out with autonomous vehicles that can drive themselves, you still need people that are comfortable and capable of operating the vehicle as safely as possible. And that includes operating the vehicle with no pain. I mean, it's really simple. So I don't get how somebody can ask me to move my seat forward in a car that already has an abundance of leg room in it. This is what I think happened. The gentleman got inside the car. He opened the car door for his wife, put her on the passenger side. Now, on the passenger side, I move the passenger seat all the way forward as far as it goes. The husband, he came in, he sat on this side here. He saw all this leg room that his wife had. And so he wanted all the leg room too. Hey, could you move forward for me? You know, if he was uncomfortable, you know what he could have done? He could have sat in the front. He could have sat in the front. He could have pushed the seat back. He could have asked his wife, "Hey, baby, could we switch positions or so?" You know, because he's older, she's younger. You know, she's stretching out. You know, got her nice fancy shoes on, her short dress on, and you know he wants to admire his woman. So I get that. I understand it. But to ask me to move the seat forward just because makes no sense at all. So when he asked me that, I told him, you know what, my legs hurt. He said, well, my legs hurt too. Then, you know, he's complaining the whole way down, saying, you know, this is ridiculous, you know, that I can't get the seat to get moved forward. It was getting to the point to where I almost wanted to pull over and say, sir, would you prefer another Uber driver? But I said, you know what, I'm going to leave it alone. You know, the ride, I ultimately earned $36.14 on the ride. I picked him up in Santa Monica, took his wife to the Montage, dropped him off for a meeting at the Beverly Hills Hotel, and now I'm sitting here on Cannon Drive making this nice video. So I go out of my way for my customers. I mean, hey, I pull up in a nice brand new car. I give you a variety of water. You get Voss, Fiji, and Evian in the car. I give you Jelly Belly jelly beans. I give you Werther's caramels. I give you Lifesavers mints. You have an iPhone charger for your vehicle. You can plug in your iPhone. You can play your music to the sound system. You can play your heavy metal as loud as you want to play it. You can open the windows. You can close the windows. I mean, you know, you have a dog. I let you bring your dogs inside the car. I let people do all kinds of things in this vehicle. But there is one thing that I absolutely will not do for any customer. I will not move this seat forward. I ain't doing it. Period. I don't care who you are. You President Barack Obama. I'm not moving the seat forward for you. No, because I'm your driver and I need to be comfortable so I can professionally and safely operate this vehicle. Period. If you do not agree with that, then you should request another driver. I will take 1 star on that. You can even complain to Uber about it if you want to. That's fine. But you know what? I'm paying for the car, and there's something I'm going to win with, and that is I'm going to win with my driver's seat. So, hey, there's my rant for the day. You know, hey, I try my best to be, you know, super driver, but I do have one thing where I draw the line at. All right, so I hope y'all are having a good day today. You know, please enjoy the day with me. It is truly a gorgeous day. It's not as hot as it was last week. I'm still going to have fun with this, and I'm going to be comfortable in this car I'm paying this fortune for. All right, y'all, have a good one. Take care.